Hey everybody, how's it going? I wanted to go over some of my favorite artists that I love to copy and emulate, and I've got dozens more, but these are probably the top ones. And I just wanted to share some books I have of their stuff. So this is one of the first books I bought years and years ago. I lost the paper cover though, but it's called Fairies, and just has incredible artwork by Brian Froud and Alan Lee. Alan Lee's done a lot of stuff for Lord of the Rings, you know, this and that, but just beautiful pencil sketches and awesome characters. And I'm not going to, and then just really nice watercolor too, like this here. Watercolor over the pencil sketches. I'm not going to go through the whole book because I have a lot of them, so, but, and then Brian Froud, he's got the more wild kind of exaggerated characters, but both of them are great artists. Anyway, I took too long on that one. Another favorite is Mark Christensen. I bought this book online of his work. He works for Hanna-Barbera and a lot of studios and stuff, but again, he's just has such a clean, crisp style, and the way he inks stuff, and he's worked for everybody. He's done a lot of animation. You can tell by looking at it, it's Hanna-Barbera effect. I like him. Another one I like is Greg Crayola Simkins, and I bought this book. It took forever to get it, but I finally got it, and he does just beautiful. See if I can get to a page. He does a lot of graphic stuff too, but let me see if I can find his more illustrative stuff. This book is mostly like sketches and stuff, but look at that. Isn't that beautiful? He does a lot of color stuff too, but like I said, this book is more the sketch stuff. Here's a picture of him here, and does elaborate paintings. Another one, I don't have a book of his stuff, but another one I really like is Todd Shore. And I don't have any of his books, but this is a download I got. It was free download. It's Andrew Loomis drawing the head and hands. And so, I mean, I follow the Andrew Loomis method lately. You've been seeing me do stuff with how he draws heads. Another favorite is Terell Whitlatch. She does like incredible animals. Her background is kind of like scientific stuff, you know, animal biology, and she can do all the skeletal stuff. But then she also does these wild creatures. She, you know, exaggerates and makes up creatures too, different animals. But yeah, she's a creature designer. She designed Jar Jar Binks in Star Wars. But yeah, she makes up these crazy creatures too, fantasy creatures. Terell Whitlatch. And of course, Preston Blair. I actually found that, you know, I have some of the old books. They're kind of falling apart because I've used them so much, you know, the large Walter Foster books. But this one, I found this in the apartment, the trash of my sister's apartment. And it's a compilation of all the books. And I found this in the trash. It's probably worth something on eBay, but yeah, this guy, I've copied so many of these characters, and he's incredible. Preston Blair, and all the Disney artists for that matter. And then another favorite is Frank Frazetta. He did this cover for Creepy. This is a book I bought of a bunch of compilation of Creepy comics. But all the artists in here too are just really awesome, like Angelo Torres and other artists. Just incredible. But Frank Frazetta is a real favorite of mine. And of course, Norman Rockwell. Who doesn't like Norman Rockwell? Just incredible. I've got a couple of these books. I got the hardbound book, but I also have the softbound. A softbound one I got for $5 in Reno. This guy's really good, Eric Powell. This is a book he did called The Goon, Nothing But Misery, written and illustrated by Eric Powell, but just the most incredible inking and artwork, just so beautiful. But he also does this more painterly fine art style too. And just the characters are fun to copy and to learn from. Just beautiful. Look at this. He's ramming a squid or an octopus. Look at this. Hey Mom, it's educational. Billy lobotomy kit. Only $19.95. Wild stuff. And just beautiful. Just beautiful anatomy, and I just love this guy's stuff. And of course, one of my favorites, Jack Davis. He definitely influenced me. This book has all kinds of pictures and reference material you can use for characters. It's just fantastic. It's great to copy your favorite artists. This is a book I bought. It's so beautiful. But it's called Shadowline, The Art of Ian McCay. And he's done a lot of character design and different stuff for Star Wars. But look at this pencil work. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous pencil work and fine art painting. Just incredible characters. And it's so nice to have a book where they're so big and you can really look at them. And he works, you know, traditionally with pen and pencil, watercolor and all that. He works in all different styles. But he also works in, you know, online and stuff. Look at this spider. Just gorgeous. But I especially love his pencil stuff. It's so inspiring. Some Star Wars characters. Here's Anakin, picture of Anakin. Chewbacca. Just really good, really incredible art. And it's nice to have a book sometimes this big because you can really see what's going on. It's so beautiful, but this is one of my favorites. I think I spent $80 on this one. Another favorite is Mike Butkus, and he does these books. This is How to Draw Vampires, but I love how he does stuff. Like, I don't know if you can see it on this one, but the way he does shadows and stuff. I'm trying to emulate it. But yeah, he does fine art stuff too. Like he's doing this portrait of a woman, but then he ends up turning her into a vampire. Incredible, incredible art. Yeah, I love how he does the shadows. Look at that. Wild. Another favorite is Karl Kopinsky. And I got this book. This book took me a while to get. I don't know what I paid for this, maybe $60. These are all just his sketch work, but he's worked everywhere. He works for the gaming industry and all kinds of people. Sometimes you'll see pictures in here, like this one I copied. But I just go in and study him and look at his lines and how he works. It's really interesting watching him work. He works really kind of slow as opposed to me going all over the place. And so I try to emulate that sometime, but these are so beautiful. It makes me want to just start copying them right now. Check out these space skeleton guys. Karl Kopinsky. And another one that I love, her work is Hedvig. She also goes by Vixie Arts. But she does the most expressive, crazy, insane, expressive, totally appealing characters. I mean, look at that. Just beautiful. And I copied one of her dogs, and I'm going to post another video here that shows me copying her dog. Sometimes I just copy stuff or use it for reference, but sometimes I just try to copy it exactly. I look at the negative spaces. That's funny right here. That looks like a cat, the negative space right there. But looking at negative spaces is really helpful too. But yeah, just gorgeous work. Horses and tigers and everything. Look at that one. God, love her work. And there's a lot of people that kind of draw in this style, but hers is sort of just, I don't know, it's more expressive and more appealing. Look at that dog's face. Anyway, those are some of the artists that I follow and love and copy and try to learn from, because it's always a learning experience. So yeah, copy your favorite artists. It's a good thing to do. See you next time.